From bullish formation in Dogecoin's price and the latest price prediction for it to another country adopting Bitcoin as legal tender, some huge things have happened for cryptos. So let's talk about them. So first of all, we are seeing a sideways movement in the overall crypto market during the last 24 hours. We can see here that the recent rally for cryptos has been halted now. Bitcoin is now stuck around the 4 to 6K range and Ethereum is now trading around the 3.5K level. Meanwhile, we can see here that Dogecoin is trading with a slight upward momentum. All in all, the overall market outlook is still looking pretty positive. Now, while everything is looking good for cryptos, there is bad news as well. So we are now seeing that global investment bank JP Morgan reportedly warned about crypto markets having limited upside. JP Morgan sees stablecoins' share of the total crypto market value as an indicator of the potential for rallies or declines. Previously, when stablecoins accounted for almost 10% of the total crypto market cap, JP Morgan analyst Panagurtsoglou said it pointed to further upside for crypto markets. And now, he explained that the share of stablecoins in the total crypto market cap no longer looks excessive. This share currently stands below 7%, which brings it back to its trend since 2020. And as a result, JP Morgan believes that any further upside for crypto markets from here would likely be more limited. And with that being said, let's come to Dogecoin. Dogecoin is trading in the zone of an uptrend as it has risen to the high of 15 cents. Since March 28, buyers have been desperately trying to push Doge to the previous highs. On March 31, it fell back to the low of 13 cents as the bulls bought the dips. However, in the last 48 hours, Doge has risen to retest resistance at 15 cents. And it appears that if the bulls break the recent high, the market could rise to the high of 18 cents. It is more likely because Dogecoin's indicator reading is very bullish. We can see here that the price of Dogecoin is above the moving averages, which indicates a further upward movement. Besides, Doge is at level 61 of the Relative Strength Index for the period 14. This means that Dogecoin is now in the uptrend zone and is capable of further upward movement. In addition to this, the March 28 uptrend has a candle body testing the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement level. The retracement suggests that Doge will rise to the Fibonacci extension level of 1.618 or to the price level of 17 cents. And with this move, the bullish target of 18 cents comes into the light. Meanwhile, as Dogecoin has continued to run higher in an uptrend pattern, it appears that it may also be attempting to break up from a bull flag pattern on the daily chart. The bull flag pattern is created with a sharp rise higher forming the pole, which is then followed by a consolidation pattern that brings the stock lower between a channel with parallel lines. Bullish traders will want to watch for a breakup from the upper descending trend line of the flag formation on high volume for an entry. We can see here that Dogecoin's bull flag pattern was created between March 15 and Saturday, with the pole formed between March 15 and March 28 and the flag formed over the days that have followed. The measured move, if the pattern is recognized, is about 39%, which indicates Dogecoin could trade up over the 18-cent mark in the future. So traders and investors can watch for Dogecoin to continue breaking up from the bull flag pattern on higher than average volume to indicate the pattern is in play. We can also see here that Dogecoin's uptrend is also intact, with the most recent higher low printed on Friday at the 13 cents level and the most recent higher high created at the 15 cents mark on March 28. So if Dogecoin breaks up from the bull flag pattern later over the coming days, it will print a higher high to confirm that the uptrend remains in the works. All in all, we are now seeing that Doge has come out of the extended consolidation zone and things are now looking good for it. Everything is now pointing towards Doge hitting the 18 cents price level in the coming days or perhaps this week. So I'm getting pretty excited for Doge, and I think this rally towards the 18 cents level will open up more opportunities for it, and I think Doge is going to trend much better from here. And with that being said, let's come to Bitcoin for a minute. So after failing to go past the 48K resistance level in the previous days, Bitcoin is now trading around the 4 to 6K price level. Although it is currently moving sideways, its price from a technical point of view is revealing that it may continue the uptrend in the coming days. This is because the bullish movement is still visible for Bitcoin. We can see that the important technical indicator Relative Strength Index is confirming a bullish movement as it is moving above the 60 level. So Bitcoin's overall outlook is still pretty bullish, and it appears that more uptrend is on the cards. Meanwhile, famous crypto trader and analyst Kaleo is saying that Bitcoin is likely about to break out above its current trading range as it decollides with the stock market. By looking at Bitcoin versus SPX, Kaleo says a trader can get a clearer look at Bitcoin's price action and where it may be headed next. For instance, the analyst highlights that Bitcoin and SPX never formed the double top pattern that Bitcoin printed in November of 2021, which caught many traders off guard. He said that the chart is 10 times cleaner than Bitcoin, and it shows clear support at the base ranges above 2017 high support, and much stronger macrostructure is there. Zooming out, Kaleo sees Bitcoin and SPX breaking out higher, raising the likelihood of Bitcoin rallies. So it looks pretty evident that this range will break higher. Another positive thing for Bitcoin is that the Bitcoin exchange outflows have approached 100K Bitcoin once again during the last month of March 2022. This happens as Bitcoin recovers from the downside pressure followed by strong buying interest. On-chain data, provider Glassnode explained that Bitcoin exchange outflow volume recently hit a rate of 96.2K Bitcoin per month. It explained that aggregate exchange outflows of this magnitude have only been seen on a handful of occasions throughout history, with most being after the March 2020 liquidity crisis. So this is bullish for Bitcoin as investors are now moving out their coins from exchanges, and this means that they are now accumulating more and more coins. Moving on, we are now seeing that as part of its ongoing efforts to diversify its institutional investment portfolio, Goldman Sachs has had its eye on Bitcoin and Ethereum for some time now. In March 2022, Goldman Sachs and Galaxy Digital performed their first ever over-the-counter crypto transactions in collaboration with each other. 1/5 of the world's stored value market is now held by Bitcoin's $884 billion market value. And according to Goldman Sachs insiders, the crypto market share might rise to 50% during the next few years, resulting in a price increase for Bitcoin of 100K. Meanwhile, a global investment manager is predicting that Bitcoin could surge by over 100 times as hard currencies become less attractive reserve assets. In a new blog post, VanEck chief economist Natalia Gurashina and head of active emerging markets Eric Fine said that the upside for Bitcoin is potentially dramatic were it to be widely adopted as a reserve asset. VanEck said that Bitcoin's price could one day hit $1.30 million, and this projection would play out when the highly liquid global money supply is divided by Bitcoin's existing supply. Meanwhile, former BitMEX CEO Arthur Hayes recently published a prediction for Ethereum. Hayes said that Ethereum will see appreciation on the back of two main factors. First, the full deployment of ETH2 capabilities with the merge. This event will join Ethereum's execution layer, or ETH1, with its consensus layer, or ETH2, the proof-of-stake blockchain. Set to reduce Ethereum's network energy consumption by 99%, Hayes believes that it'll provide Ethereum with a strong narrative. As a result, Ethereum will see appreciation in its price. And now, let's see what is happening with Metaverse crypto's Mana. So thanks to rising popularity of Metaverse, Mana presented nearly 660% returns around its highs during last year. But that didn't last too long. By the end of November, Mana's price action had cooled down. As of now, it was still trading 50% down from its all-time high. In fact, recent broader market recoveries haven't been able to do much for Mana either. On the charts, if the price manages to break out or break down from the narrow consolidation zone forming over the last 2 weeks, that is the direction Mana will continue with. And now, let's come to one of the biggest news for cryptos. So we are now seeing that following in the footsteps of El Salvador, Vietnam hopes to enter the crypto market. The Vietnamese government is developing a legal framework for crypto. The country's deputy prime minister, Le Minh Khai, has designated 3 departments to work on the country's crypto framework. The framework specifics are still being kept under wraps. However, according to recent reports, Vietnam appears to be quite positive about cryptos. So what it means is that Vietnam is now expected to adopt Bitcoin as a legal tender. And as per another news, convenience store and gas station giant on the run will soon accept crypto payments at its 170 outlets across South Australia and Victoria. The move will allow customers to pay for gas, snacks, and even a subway foot long in over 30 cryptos. The company is working with Singapore-based exchange Crypto.com to implement its pay merchant service as its payment settlement layer. So this is positive news, and we are now seeing that the growth and mainstream acceptance of crypto adoption in the world has been phenomenal. And now coming back to Dogecoin, we are seeing that it has been creating bullish formations on its price chart. So it is now expected that Doge is going to surge massively from here. In any case, what are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments section below.